All right. After watching Bernie Sanders' interview, where he talks about how we need to have strong borders, etc., etc. And this is like a position he's always held. It's like under like a labor rights type of framing, right? But like we already know that's straight fuel for the right? For like other agendas. But I don't want to talk about how I feel about that opinion. I want to talk about how I analyze it, maybe in a historical sense, right? I think I see it maybe in the mythos of my mind or whatever, right? I see that as one of the last nails in the coffin as the United States being a settler colonial project. Like if like a historian had to like analyze the United States, right? Right, I would say that I think you could make an argument that like 2025, 200 and something, or 300 or 400 years after like original European contact is when you would say the United States, or I don't know, depends on how things go, right? Truly ended its settler colonial projects and all of the ideological, idealist, or philosophical elements to it. That's kind of what I was fucking. That's what I was kind of like feeling. Like when I was seeing that, maybe it was like a shock to me. I was like, wow, you know? And okay, I guess now I want to talk about my opinion on that actually. And I want to talk about it on the framing of psyche, right? I don't think these people care about immigration, right? Actually, they do. I think they do care about immigration, right? But I think it is because they care about something greater, right? And that is power and money, right? Power, money, and resources on an individual level, but also as a collective representation, like the United States, right? It's got to be both, you know. It got to hit both points, right? I think that's what these people care about more than anything. And I see it as like any individual's prejudice and whatever way they want to turn that into some sort of like collective form of racism, right? Or fascism, right? Like those things are ever present, but it's like those things are not attached. No, how do I explain this? I don't know how to explain this. I think I was gonna say something like people will use that argument for anything, any topic, you know? Do they really think that is the cause of those of how they're really feeling, right? I don't think so, because they're just like for anything whatsoever, any situation. Someone with those types will be like, oh, well, it's this person's fault, it's these people's fault, for like, you know, anything, right? So if it's used for anything, like, is it really because they actually feel that way on this like, I don't know, wait, okay, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not sure how good that opinion was, but I think it's also missing in other stuff, right? I think I'm looking at this as some sort of hierarchy of needs, right? Type of thing, right? I think there's like this element to that I gotta explain, I guess, right? But I don't want to explain it. I don't know. I'll just get to the point. I'm just gonna get to the point, right? I don't think these motherfuckers care about anything. And all the things these people say they care about, they're lying to themselves. These motherfuckers don't give a shit about nothing. We don't know shit about shit. We don't know how nothing works. We just lie to ourselves, right? We live in our little fantasies, and all we want is our material wealth. Whether we fucking say so or not, everything else comes downstream to that. On God. That's what I say. That's what I say, son. Right? And to sort of connect this, before I finish it, let me just connect it back to what I originally was talking about, right? About the end of, like, you could say this is sort of like the end of the colonial phase or whatever, right? I say, fuck that. States, when you create, what these people are not thinking, bro, is that when you create your state, you started the timeline to your death. If this country never finishes, it'll never die. And its principles, the intrinsic ones, right, in the Constitution and stuff like that, they will never die. So you're like, okay, where are you going with this, son? I'm going with, we need fucking psyche. Not only do we need psyche to give these motherfuckers an infinite amount of everything, because that is all that they fucking care about. That is all that these humans care about. They could say whatever the fuck they want to say. It's fucking bullshit. And second, this country will never be a nation. It'll be an idea. It'll be the entrance port from here to infinity. Motherfuckers, you will always be immigrants. And you're gonna be the immigrants of the fucking galaxy, motherfuckers. Because we're gonna have an infinite amount of materials. Now you're gonna be an immigrant in space. A new fucking era. We will let these people be the explorers they wanna be. No limitations. We have the infinite of this universe. This country will never close. We will never stop. It will grow forever. Everyone will be here. We will be the door to infinity. That is what I tell these motherfuckers. Everything you believe in and everything you give a fuck about is a lie. It is bullshit. It is whatever the fuck you told yourself to make yourself feel better. Actually, there are some evil ones among you, but that's easy to get. That is easy to solve. It's called a foot and your ass. Hey, yo. You know what I meant. I say, fuck that. Fuck whatever the fuck you were thinking. The universe is waiting for us. An infinite amount of stories and realities is waiting for us. All of this bullshit, of this toiling and all of this bullshit, it is a waste of time. They were cowards and stupid. We will take the steps that we need to save this planet, save this country, save this species, and get the fuck out of this dusty ass ghetto fucking planet. We will always be immigrants. And if we gotta fucking remind you, you stupid, disgusting, fascist, pedophile bastard, then we'll remind you, I don't know, with the foot up your ass. Join me. Let the world know that we need psyche. That all of these systems and all of these bullshit shit that these motherfuckers have done, it is to limit us. Look at all these motherfuckers, all of our leaders begging for money. Pathetic. Begging for money for systems and for things you have no fucking idea about. No fucking clue. We have no conceptual map. But you don't fucking need that. Well, we do, but that's a different argument. We don't fucking need that. You don't need that to take care of yourself. You need an infinite amount of fucking resources. And a motherfucking objective. I'm done. I'm bored. I'm done, son. Let us take Psyche. It will be ours.